Hey, what is up, guys? Skulified here, and we are back with Death Note episode 18, Ally. Last episode was quite the episode. It ended off with some seemingly less, super insane stuff. Still probably important because it has to do with the new Kira, or whoever Rem gave the Death Note to. They said it's part of it's either one of the 8 people in the Yotsuba company, who all seem to be like richish company jack-offs who are very rich and stuff and things. But the actual important, really fun part of last episode was the absolute brilliant play that Light possibly foresaw by having him and Misa be driven away by his dad, and his dad pulls a gun on him, says, "I'm gonna kill you, then I'm gonna kill myself," and it's all a plan to try and see if they would use the Death Note to kill him, which obviously they didn't, because neither of them have any remembrance of the Death Note or that they're Kira's. So that was absolutely insane. L had no choice but to let them go, although he is handcuffed to Light for the foreseeable future until Kira is caught, and Misa has 24/7 guards on her. However, I think this is going to be a big brain play, because I think they're going to figure out whoever it is from the Yotsuba company, and they're going to eventually arrest them, and that's going to clear Light, and then Light will eventually get the Death Note back, possibly after that. But either way, very excited. Hope you guys are excited for my reaction. If you are, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell down below. Also, all my socials are down in the description down below as well. So if you guys want to go follow me over there, I would appreciate it. But without any further ado, episode 18, Ally, let's get into it. Was part of their new facility that they're in? Where did they actually get the money for this? Like, genuinely, where did they get the money for this? Because they asked the question, but didn't ever answer it.
Well, looks like this system is going to take some getting used to.
Fine. How's this, huh?
Yikes.
Good morning.
What's wrong? Did you get hurt?
Oh, this? Kind of. I had a little fight with my wife, and it's just that my daughter's still young, and I'm hardly ever at home as it is. So.
She hit you?
Yes. It's probably best if you sleep at home.
Well, you're gonna be missing out.
Wait, hold up!
Are they?
Oh, they're on a date. Last we checked, all of them were up in Misa's room.
Misa. Why do they say Misa's name
Surveillance
twice?
cameras, huh? Well, since we know Misa has some connection to the second Kira, I guess it does make sense. For God's sake, Matsuda, would you stop?
For real.
Date I've ever been on.
No, please, just pretend I'm not even here, okay? By the way, are you gonna eat that piece of cake?
Cake makes you fat. I'm not gonna eat any.
Actually, I found that you don't gain any weight as long as you burn calories by using your brain.
So now you're calling me stupid? Fine then. I'll give you the piece of cake as long as you agree to leave me and Light alone.
Even if I leave you two alone, I'm still gonna be watching on surveillance cameras, so it wouldn't make any difference.
You pervert! Could you stop it with your creepy hobby?
See, you can call me whatever you like. Last chance for cake.
Okay then.
Fucking L.
Turn off the lights.
We have infrared cameras in here as well.
Good God.
What's wrong with you? I thought moving here was supposed to help us catch Kira. But since we've been here, you don't seem all that motivated to me.
Because he just wants you two to interact.
Although having said that, I'm still suspicious.
No shit. No, else you... Yeah, I was going to say, else you wouldn't be chained up to each other.
I know that Kira can control people's actions, which means it's highly likely that Kira was controlling your actions so that I would suspect you. If I assume both you and Misa were being controlled by him, then everything we've observed so far makes a lot more sense to me.
If that's what you think, Misa
I mean,
and I were both Kira during the time that we were being controlled.
Technically, Misa and Light were both just being controlled by Kira, just that Kira was Light.
Cheer up. No, I'm sorry, I can't. It's probably better if I just stop trying so hard. By
'Cause
chasing
Light...
Kira so desperately, we're just putting our lives at
without knowledge of the Death Note, Light probably does want to actually catch Kira, right? I would assume. So he should probably be helping him as much as possible. Oh? And she stepped in cake. God damn it.
You know, that really hurt.
What the fuck?
Enough. You don't feel like doing anything. Just because your genius deduction was wrong and I'm not, Kira?
Fine. Perhaps I phrased it the wrong way. I meant it would be pointless for us to make a move, so we shouldn't even bother.
If we don't seize Kira, he'll never be caught. Is that what you want?
So yeah, okay. It does look like as long as Light isn't putting on an act, then Light does want to catch Kira right now.
Bars!
I understand. But still, whatever the reason.
Oh!
An eye for an eye, my friend.
Bruh! Oh! Get over here! Oh, through the table? Oh no, the table!
Oh no! Our table! It's broken!
It's not my deduction that was wrong. The fact is, I can say that Yagami is Kira, and Misa Amane is the second Kira.
There's just a
That
third
won't be
Kira.
enough to solve the case.
Yeah, because there's a third one.
That's why I won't be satisfied unless you're Kira. Well, there may be some truth to that. In fact, now that you mention it, you're right.
Oh boy.
I wanted you to be Kira.
Oh, another one! Holy shit!
Eye for an eye. I'm a lot stronger than I look, you know.
Bruh, his face did not move.
We've got to call the room and stop them!
Good God! They're literally going for it.
And get this, she's gonna get a lead role in Nishinaka's next movie! What was that?
Matsuda's acting stupid again.
Well, that is his specialty.
Did it actually get them to stop fighting? Wow, it actually did. Good job, Matsuda. 2 months later? Okay.
As I can only conclude that Kira is supporting Yotsuba.
It could be. But if what you're saying is true, we can assume that punishing criminals is not this Kira's real intent.
Right. Punishing criminals is a diversion for him. It obscures the fact that he's actually killing people for the benefit of his company. Are you...
Did Light really plan this all the way, like, before he got rid of the book, or is this just a coincidence? It had to have been his plan, right? Because there's no reason for for Rem to just give the book away to a random person that just happens to be part of this company.
Quickest way to make it happen. Anyway, given Kira's history, the police...
This is an interesting dynamic, seeing they all know it's at least one of the people in the room.
The NPA agrees not to pursue him anymore. He won't lay a hand on any politicians. So that's that. The police caved into him. Mogi and I have already made up our minds on this. Aizawa, Matsuda, if you wish to continue working this case, you'll have to hand in your letter of resignation to the MPA, just as Mogi and I are going to do.
God damn, they're all
Whether
resigning?
or not, you cannot pursue Kira as a member of the police force anymore.
Hold on a second, Chief.
They made it quite clear. If you continue to work with Elle, you'll be fired. That's all there is to it.
Good God, what a fucked up system.
In a few hours, I'm no longer...
Imagine the chief of police just giving up because of how bad the police system is in that place. Like, how are you gonna just give in to the villain?
You know that I can do this by myself.
And with Light.
I'll be sure to visit you at the department and bring you Kira's head as a reward for all that you've sacrificed.
Okay. See,
Miyazaki, as long as I'm alive, you won't be working alone. You have my word on that.
That's right.
is
I'll have Light working with me until I catch Kira.
is Elle really gonna...
But as I said,
I mean, this actually makes me feel a lot better about Elle as a person for letting them stay as police officers.
good point. Then by all means, please make your decision.
Oh, wow.
But Chief, wait. If you quit your job with...
How are you gonna have any money? Yeah.
Even if we do catch Kira, what are you gonna do after that?
After that, I hadn't really thought of it, but I suppose I...
Yeah, for real. Like, you have a house, you have a
I'll
Light.
have to dust off my resume.
Count me in. I'm gonna quit the police and chase Kira too, Chief.
Okay.
And I still have my job as Misa's manager. Besides, if I stayed on as a police officer, I'd feel like a total loser.
Think before
God
you
damn
open
it.
your mouth, Matsu.
That's it. I'm out of here.
Thank you for everything.
Damn. That sucks. At least you still have Matsuda and Light's dad. And that is cool that he's still paying them, even though they lost their jobs. I'd probably do a similar thing just to make sure that they're all on board for the right reasons.
September 7th, he slipped and fell on the front steps of his house and died instantly.
September the 7th was a Friday, wasn't it? After going over this again, I noticed something.
Does it always happen on Friday?
Which are beneficial to Yotsuba.
Happen on
Concentrated
Friday.
around the weekends.
Oh.
Huh? On the weekends?
This is all of the Yotsuba Group's employees.
Here.
Thank you very much.
That's 300,000.
Yeah, and out of that, it's only 8.
This together so quickly. That's amazing, Mogi.
He's been incredibly efficient from the start.
Ryuzaki, please tell me, is there anything
Yeah,
I can do to
Matsuda's like, ah, shit, I'm dead weight.
besides the manager thing?
So you really want to be useful?
Yes.
Then could you get me another cup of coffee?
Uh-huh.
And for our guests over there as well.
God
Who
damn.
are they?
Hold on a sec. Who let them in?
Those two are the newest members of...
Oh, okay.
The name's Iber.
Iber.
Con man. How's it going?
I'm Weddy. And I'm
Iber and Weddy. Interesting.
As for Weddy, she's a thief who specializes in cracking high-end security systems. As proof of that, she was able to enter the building without setting off a single...
Oh, smart. And she has the little Russian cap.
To work with criminals?
Yes, that is correct. However, these two have never once been caught, so it's unlikely they'll be killed by Kira.
So,
think of them as professionals of the underworld.
I understand.
So, but are you gonna arrest them after you do this? Or if you don't, your job is kind of fucked if you only arrest some criminals, but not all of them?
my dinner and I'll have dessert instead.
Sorry. This is sort of a last-minute decision, but they just gave me some time off.
Huh? Is it time off a vacation, Daddy?
Yeah, that's right.
Yippee!
Oh.
From now on, I can have a break every single week. Now I can go with you to the park. Maybe we can go to the zoo together. Or the amusement park.
This is really sad.
What's wrong, Dad?
I do feel really bad.
Why is Dad?
Jesus. Why'd they have to do that? To be continued. That's how they're ending the episode, with Aizawa crying? What the fuck? That's ridiculous. Okay. Okay. We had a little bit less big braininess this episode. However, still a good episode. I think it's going to be hard to match episode 17 in terms of quality episodes, just because of how insane episode 17 was. Although this episode showed a good dynamic between Light and L. Them, like, kind of at the beginning, they weren't getting along too well, but now, 2 months into the future, we're going hard. It does at least to me seem like Light genuinely does want to try and catch Kira, because we do know they lose the memory of the Death Note, right? And what they did with it. But I don't know if that would make him unsympathetic for Kira, because seeing he was Kira, you'd think that means he had the intentions of doing all that stuff, regardless of if he was, like, had the notebook or whatever. So you'd still think that he likes the idea of Kira. So I would be confused on why he's working, like, for it, unless, like, he can still kind of keep the plan in the back of his head. Although then I don't know how that would work either, because a lot of this is based off of the fact that he has no idea what's been going on. So if he does know about the actual plan, then I don't know how he's been, like, just lying this well to L. Oh, that's also a possibility. Or I just don't know, because, like, they're working super well together. They just brought in Iber and Weddy, who are criminals, which I still don't understand that dynamic, because I thought L's whole thing is he catches criminals and, like, the toughest criminals. Meanwhile, he's just going to freely work with these two, which is a bit odd to me, at least. But maybe he'll reverse Uno card at the end and be like, okay, well, jail for you two guys as well. But I'm not sure about it. I'm less sure about that. But I definitely like the dynamic of L giving the police officers the option to leave or go. And I definitely would have done the same thing with not disclosing that you'll pay them regardless, because, you know, that way you actually get to see who's really there for the cause and who, like, is okay with leaving. Which obviously leaving isn't a bad choice, but you don't want people who have other responsibilities like that. Whereas Light's dad, his only real responsibility right now is Light, and he's going to be fine because Light's there, so it's not like he's leaving anything, and I'm assuming Light's mom can handle the daughter. Whereas Aizawa seems like he needs to kind of be there more. He had already gotten into a fight earlier in the episode with his wife, so he definitely needed to be there. And obviously, as you can see of how emotional he was just getting to actually see his daughter, which is ridiculous. No one should ever have to go through that. So I'm glad Aizawa, even though we're losing him on the case, I'm glad he's getting to spend time with his family, which is nice. But yeah, if you guys are excited for the next episode, which will be tomorrow, because I'm an amazing guy and I'm doing 3 episodes for you guys, that will be up tomorrow after Boruto, probably around like 1 p.m. Eastern. So you guys can look forward to that, not having to wait until next weekend for another episode. But after tomorrow's episode, you'll have to wait for the next. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow in the next episode. Peace.